Several years ago, when I was with the University of Colorado as an administrator, we ran into a lot of problems with the students. We got a brand new building. We loved that new building. For most of us, it was the only brand new professional home we would ever get. And we decided when we got our new building, we were going to protect it, that we were not going to let them trash it out. So we started hassling them. We went on hall patrol, we put up signs, we had some really unpleasant experiences, but basically we protected our building. Most people today think that building is 2 years old instead of the 10 years old that it really is. It's had absolutely no maintenance. We were willing to be responsible for our world and for dealing with people in that world. Now the psychologists, by the way, told us we couldn't do that. You'll never control people, they said. We said wrong. If you tell them you're going to kill them and they believe you, you'll change their behavior. And it worked. The psychologists got a new building 5 years ago. In 6 months, it looked like a ghetto because they didn't even try. But we protected our building. Well, all that went very well until the mid-1970s. We had a completely new problem. On a wave called ecology came bicycles. Thousands and thousands of bicycles. Prior to that time, if you rode a bike on a college campus, people laughed and threw rocks. But all of a sudden, it became the in thing to do. Well, our students didn't want to leave their bicycles outside because at the University of Colorado it gets cold on their little fanny when they got to ride it off, or they were stealing them from one another. So they started bringing the bikes in the building. You can't have that. You'll tear up a building if you start throwing bicycles all around. So we fought them again. We went on hall patrol, we built new racks, and it all worked very well until one day I was walking down the hall and I see this girl with her bicycle. She's donking along. Just about the time I got to her, she slammed it into a wall of curved paneling that I remember cost $150 a sheet when it was installed. And the bike went, and I went, overload, 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 and I started stomping the living shit out of her bicycle. It was one of those nifty little Italian jobs. It was just going everywhere. People were screaming, yelling, carrying on. I was really embarrassed. But I finally got enough control to whirl around and look at her and say, "Look, bitch, let's think about it this way. You're here 2 years, you leave, you don't give a damn whether this building falls down or not. But I had to work for it, sweat for it, I care about it, I'm responsible for it. And because that's the way it is, baby, from now on we're going to play a little game. And it works like this. You break my toy, and I'm going to break your toy. You get that bike out of here." For that girl, that was a significant emotional event.